Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you've ever felt like your home is slowly being taken over by clutter, you are definitely not alone. It happens to the best of us. But what if I told you that getting organized isn't about having a perfect minimalist home, but about creating a space that works for you, reduces stress, and just feels good to be in? Today, we're going on a room-by-room tour of your home to tackle clutter once and for all. I'm sharing my absolute best tried and true organizing tips that are easy to implement and make a huge difference. So, if you're ready to reclaim your space and find a little more peace at home, stick around. Let's get started. First stop, the entryway. This is the first impression of your home, but it often becomes a dumping ground for keys, mail, shoes, and bags. The goal here is to create a system that catches the clutter before it spreads. My number one tip is to assign a home for everything. Get a small decorative bowl or a wall-mounted key holder for your keys. You'll never have to do that frantic key search again. For mail, resist the urge to just drop it on a counter. Set up a simple mail sorter with slots for action to file and recycle. Deal with it as soon as you walk in. And for shoes, a slim shoe cabinet or a simple boot tray can keep them from becoming a tripping hazard. By giving everything a designated spot right at the door, you stop clutter in its tracks. Now, let's move into the heart of the home. The living room. This is where we relax and entertain, so it should feel inviting, not chaotic. The biggest culprits here are often remote controls, magazines, and blankets. The solution? Multifunctional furniture. Think about an ottoman with hidden storage inside. It's the perfect place to toss blankets and pillows when you're not using them. A coffee table with drawers or a lower shelf can be a lifesaver for stashing magazines, coasters, and remotes. I also love using decorative baskets. A beautiful woven basket in the corner can hold extra throw blankets or even kids' toys, keeping them accessible but out of sight. And here's a pro tip. Use vertical space. Floating shelves are fantastic for displaying your favorite books and decor without taking up any floor space. All right, let's tackle the command center of the house, the kitchen. A cluttered kitchen can make cooking feel like a chore. The key here is all about zoning and accessibility. Group similar items together. All your baking supplies, flour, sugar, mixing bowls should live in one cabinet or area. Spices should be together, oils and vinegars together, and so on. This creates a logical flow when you're cooking. My favorite kitchen hack is using clear, stackable containers for pantry items like pasta, rice, and cereal. Not only does it look incredibly satisfying, but you can see exactly what you have at a glance, which helps you avoid buying duplicates. For your cabinets, use risers to double your shelf space for plates and bowls. And don't forget the inside of cabinet doors. You can add small hooks or racks to hold pot lids, measuring spoons, or cutting boards. It's all about making every inch count. Next up, the bedroom. This should be your sanctuary, a calm and restful space. But it's often where laundry piles up and surfaces get cluttered. The first rule for a tidy bedroom is the one-touch rule for clothes. As soon as you take something off, either put it away in the closet, in the laundry hamper, or back on if you'll wear it again. Don't let it hit the chair. To maximize closet space, invest in slim velvet hangers. They take up less room than plastic or wood ones and prevent clothes from slipping off. Use drawer dividers for your dresser. They are game changers for organizing socks, underwear, and t-shirts. And that space under your bed. Don't let it go to waste. Get some underbed storage containers with wheels. They're perfect for storing out-of-season clothing, extra bedding, or shoes. Your nightstand should also be a clutter-free zone. Keep only the essentials: a lamp, a book, and maybe a small tray for your phone and lip balm. Let's face the bathroom. It's a small space with a lot of stuff, which is a recipe for clutter. The best strategy for the bathroom is to declutter regularly and use smart storage. First, pull everything out of your cabinets and drawers. Be honest with yourself about what you actually use. Get rid of expired makeup, old products, and those hotel samples you'll never use. For what's left, use clear acrylic drawer organizers to separate your makeup, skincare, and hair products. This way, you can see everything and find what you need without digging through a jumbled mess. If you're short on counter space, use the walls. Install a few floating shelves above the toilet for extra towels or decorative jars filled with cotton balls and swabs. And another great trick is to use a tiered tray on your countertop. It gives you multiple levels of storage for your daily essentials without taking up a huge footprint. Now, for the room that often becomes the catch-all for everything that doesn't have a home, the home office. Whether it's a dedicated room or just a corner of your living room, keeping it organized is key to productivity. The enemy here is paper. Go digital wherever you can. Scan important documents and save them to a cloud service. For the paper you must keep, create a simple filing system. It doesn't have to be complicated. A few labeled folders for bills, receipts, and important documents in a small file box will do. My next tip is to manage your cords. Tangled cords look messy and are a pain to deal with. Use cord ties, cable clips, or a cable management box to wrangle them. It makes a surprisingly huge visual impact. And finally, use drawer organizers for your desk drawers to keep pens, paper clips, and sticky notes from becoming a jumbled mess. A tidy workspace truly leads to a tidy mind. Last but not least, let's talk about the garage or any storage space you might have. This area can feel overwhelming, but the principles are the same. The magic word here is zones. Designate specific areas for different categories. A zone for tools. A zone for gardening supplies. A zone for sports equipment, and a zone for seasonal decorations. Use heavy-duty shelving units to get things off the floor. This is crucial. Getting items onto shelves makes the space feel larger and keeps things from getting damaged. Clear, labeled bins are your best friend in the garage. You can see what's inside without having to pull down every single box. And for bulky items like bikes or ladders, look into wall-mounted hooks and racks. Using that vertical wall space is the secret to a functional and organized garage. It might be a weekday project, but creating that system is so worth it in the long run. And that's a wrap on our room-by-room organizing journey. Remember, the goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Start with one small area, maybe just one drawer, and see how it feels. Building these small habits over time is what creates lasting change and a home that truly supports you. I hope these tips have inspired you to tackle a cluttered corner of your own. Let me know in the comments which room you're going to start with first, or if you have any amazing organizing hacks of your own to share. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more tips on creating a life you love. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.